it's interesting, and not to steer the conversation any kind of way. The one thing, going back to my dad, and I thank him all the time, the one
Mm,
thing I learned from him is the time it takes, because his upbringing was similar yet different to mine, and I saw him
mm,
have to let go of that machismo as he's gotten older. You know,
yeah.
I've got to see him, and as he's getting older, his like space to have these emotional conversations and these vulnerable conversations is growing. Like, and that's what I love working
Yeah.
with black men. Like, you're never too young or too old. I always see like growth
Mm,
in that space. So
correct. No, I
yeah,
agree, man. I'm always a big believer in if the willingness is there,
yeah.
we can work on that. We can grow in that area. The hard part is, and again, I know who I'm talking to. The hard
Hmm.
part is you got to be willing to recognize that very early on. Like if I have to try to convince you that maybe your way of thinking or maybe your way of seeing things is not the only way that it could be perceived, like we're going to have a very difficult time trying to work together because you might be not as open to that type of perspective, or
Right.
again, just challenging one's thought. Could I be wrong? Is
Hmm.
my implicit and personal bias so strong that I can't I can't look past it right now? And so I'm a big believer in, if you have somebody who's willing to try to more objectively look at their scenario
Hmm.
and take feedback, there's a great opportunity for growth no matter how old you are. Because I've had clients, in their 70s before,
Hmm.
like even early on in my practice. So I'm not one of those like, oh, you're too old. Like I don't believe that. I never believe that. It's just, do they really want to make those changes? And if so, we can do good work together.